everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Boon of Wireless podcast. Yes, now part of Wirelo. Wirelo, revolutionizing the way businesses in the wireless industry connect, collaborate, and thrive. As the premier B2B marketplace, Wirelo's platform is designed to cater specifically to the needs of the wireless store vendors in America. Find them at wirelo.com. I am your host, Jon Horovitz, coming to you as always high above the streets of Northern New Jersey at ANJ Media. It's good to be back in New Jersey. We've been back from MVNO Nation Americas 2026, which was held in Miami. We've been back a week already, and it's been crazy doing the follow-up, collaborating, just reliving a lot of the moments that made it one of the best shows I've ever been to. And today we're going to, once again, put together some clips and some interviews of the people that I ran into down there and collaborate with on a daily basis. And this week has been great, just seeing all the LinkedIn comments and the other platform comments from people who really gave the show its due. It was a terrific event, record attendance, beautiful downtown Miami. You couldn't have asked for more, and it was just a pleasure to be there. I chaired the first day, and I moderated a panel and a debate, and I also had the opportunity to interview two people about their upcoming business. So, Andrew, I missed you. One of these days, we have to get you down to an MVNO Nation show, whether it's here or it's in Europe, and as you'll see later in the interview, that they're planning to possibly go to Asia or and LATAM. So it was good. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well, John.
That's good.
It looked fun.
It was a good time, and it was a good turnout, and with the collaboration and the intimacy of the event. You really got to see a lot of people in very important decision-making roles. Yeah.
But I noticed in the clips, you sounded a little hoarse.
Oh, my God, yeah. I was so hoarse that every time I spoke, people offered me, hey.
That was funny.
That was funny? Oh, I wasn't sure about your reaction to that. Okay. I went down to Miami with a pretty sore throat and sinus issues, headaches, and it didn't get better because I was on so much. I'm sure half the place got sick from me. I'm sure I'll be getting some letters and emails about that. But yeah, a lot of throat medicine and a lot of Tylenol and other things. But yeah, it was good. We powered through it, and you will notice that my voice does crack a few times. But on the mend, been back a week, and I hope you enjoy what you're about to see. And it's fun seeing these people and talking to them and catching them off guard a little bit. So sit back and enjoy, and we'll be back next week with a brand new guest. And as always, we will see you next time. Thanks. Hey, everybody, it's Jon Horovitz, host of the Boon of Wireless podcast, and we are on the road again. Yes, we are in Miami, Florida for the MVNO Nation Live 2026. It's terrific to be back with these folks, their second trip to Miami, but also terrific to be with Vivian Delgado-Johnson from Vivid Strategies.
Yes,
how are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Well, let me give you a backstory here. I was introduced to Vivian about 6 months ago by a mutual friend, longtime AT&T executive, owned a chain of stores, and said to me, I want to learn the MVNO business. And I tried to talk her out of it, but here she is. I said, get yourself on a plane to Valencia for last year's event in November. And now, 5 months later, you are hosting events, you are running workshops. Wow.
I learned fast.
Well, thanks. I heard you had a good mentor, too.
I do. I have a great mentor.
Anyway, so tell me, it's your first time at MVNO Nation in the U.S. What are your thoughts?
I think it's just phenomenal. I mean, just seeing, the energy continues from when we were in Spain. Just the fact that the LATAM MVNOs, more of them were able to join us in this session has been great. I was able to actually moderate a panel yesterday, a LATAM panel, and just all the collaboration and the partnerships that are going on are just fantastic.
Yeah, this is a more intimate show than a lot of the bigger wireless
Great.
shows. About 450 people here, and
Yeah.
the amazing thing that I love to see is the people that are working their booths here on the exhibition floor. You see them talking to CEOs of household name companies, and really, just breaking down the layers and getting things done. I mean, what's your impression of that?
I think it's great. I mean, it's just, I come from a different world. I come from an authorized retail world where I think that there's a lot more competition that goes on versus collaboration, and that's what you get in the MVNO world, which I just find is just a breath of fresh air.
Okay, good. Biggest takeaway, is that it, or is there?
No, I think that is one of my biggest takeaways, but I'd say also not just collaboration, amongst the MVNOs, but I'd say in the LATAM and the US MVNOs, but also amongst the vendors that are all here, and how they build together to really make sure that these MVNOs have a great platform to connect with the customers.
Okay. You've done an amazing job in 5 months. If I'm watching this, how does one reach Vivid Strategies?
Right. You can reach me on LinkedIn. I'm very active on LinkedIn. You can also reach me at vividinc.net.
No www.
No www.
Okay. Well, listen, it's a pleasure to see you again. It's a pleasure working with you over the last 6 months. You now have your bachelor's degree in MVNO. We're going to start working on your master's.
That's right.
All right. Vivian Delgado-Johnson. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Thank you.
Back on the floor here at MVNO Nation 2026 in Miami with my good friend Walter Botman from MVNO Index. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. You made it all the way over from the Netherlands, right?
Yeah. It's a nice trip.
It's a nice trip. Let's talk about MVNO Index that you founded. When did you start this project?
I started MVNO Index early 2024. At least then it was launched, but I was writing the content already for 2 years.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And what is the content and who is it for?
I provide free information to companies and people who want to start their own MVNO business or IoT business, or of course expand or grow their business and to become more successful in the market.
You have I don't know if you can share the number or not, you have a phenomenal amount of, not customers, but people. Members, okay. I mean, can you share how many you have? It's been phenomenal.
Yeah, I have now over 80 plus solution providers, which are a member, and around 8 or 9 consultancy companies, which are also members.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. And what type of content is in there?
Yeah, it's describing things in detail, what people need to know to start an MVNO. So I describe what's a BSS, what's an OSS, what's a SIM card, what's an eSIM, how to start, what a business plan is, all the things they need to know before they go to a solution provider.
Right. And it's amazing. Our consulting company gets calls 2 or 3 times a week to people that want to get into the MVNO business, and they don't really understand what they're getting into.
Yeah, so they can learn it on MVNO Index.
Right. I mean, simple things like, what is your differentiator? What do you mean? Why am I going to leave my carrier with you? I don't know. So yeah, it's a wonderful resource to have. So what are your thoughts? I mean, I know I've seen you 3 or 4 times at the MVNO Nation events, both here and in Europe. What's your impression of this week?
Yeah, this week is wonderful. Yeah. Of course, the area in Miami is really nice, but the Congress is organized perfectly. Right. As always, because MVNO Nation is always a great event to go to. And there are so many people here, and we're sharing knowledge, and we're networking together, and we're partnering. Right. So it's really like a small community.
Yes, it is. It is, and it's not like the bigger shows where you don't get to see everybody. Here you do, and you're actually getting work done. So, all right, well. How does somebody contact you or MVNO Next?
They can just go to the website and fill in the contact form, or connect with me on LinkedIn, and I'll be happy to have a chat.
Okay, great to see you as always.
Same here.
Safe travels back.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. So I'm with good friend Adam Wolf back here at MVNO Nation. Adam, you have the distinction of being the only 3-time person to appear on the full Boon of Wireless, and I know that there's going to be an award in there somewhere.
Exactly. So this is 3.5.
Well, not really. Anyway, this is 3. So Adam Wolf is the president of the National Wireless Independent Dealer Association. Tell us real quick about your association.
We are the only trade and advocacy association for the wireless dealer. Retailer can save upwards of $25,000 because we've negotiated about 30 contracts with about 30 different vendors, and they can save on anything that they need for their store, from devices to store furniture, payroll processing, literally anything you need to run the shop.
What brings you to MVNO Nation in Florida?
Well, I was invited to speak on a panel about distribution.
Okay.
Plus, it's always good to meet new MVNOs, about to be MVNOs, people thinking about MVNOs, and this is the MVNO show.
It is. Your discussion on distribution was, I think, very well received. That, you know, whether you're going to be brick and mortar or you're going to be enterprise focused in your community, digital. That was a pretty good talk you gave. What else have you learned here this week? Yeah.
So a lot of interesting vendors.
Yeah.
Some very unique things. Some typical things. Obviously, different BSS, OSS platforms.
Okay.
But there's some cool stuff in the pipeline with some of the vendors.
Any thought about going to any of the shows in Europe, particularly the ones coming up in Spain?
Yeah, would love to.
Okay. Right.
I believe that'll be sponsored by the Boon of Wireless. You'll fly me out.
The Boon of Wireless will be there. We'll see if we have some budget.
Excellent.
Adam, someone just wants to reach you. Talk about your dealer advocacy to join NWIDA. How would they contact you?
You can give us a call at 919-NWIDA-98, or you can email me info@nwida.org. Find me on LinkedIn.
Okay. Well, it's good to see you again. I will see you back in New Jersey.
I'm sure you will.
Okay.
Thanks, Jon.
Thank you. Hey, everybody. Jon again, wrapping up another successful MVNO Nation Americas 2026 show here in Miami with a wonderful woman that I got to meet in Spain last year. This is Kristi Brown from Consulting Performance Culture. I had one of your employees, Casey Zavaleta, on my 50th broadcast for the Boon of Wireless, and wonderful. Tell us a little about yourself. Tell us a little bit about your company.
At PTC, we help new MVNOs from inception all the way through to their go-to-market strategies, far past launch, and even newer but already existing MVNOs that are struggling to get to market. We jump in and we help them go back, figure out what is the right pathway for them to acquire customers, and then go out and help build the right processes in place.
So this show was tailor-made for you.
Yes, yeah. Absolutely. This is our hometown family show, if you will.
Okay, in hometown, you live on the west coast of
I
Florida.
do.
We're in Miami here on the east coast.
That's right.
What were some of the big takeaways this week?
Well, first I just want to First, I want to comment on the fact that this show has grown substantially since last year when we were all here in the U.S. I would say if it's not doubled, then I would be surprised. So kudos to the MVNO Nation group for the work that they put in. Some of the takeaways that I've heard is technology is evolving at such a rapid pace. If you are not considering AI and how it's going to vastly change your business, then you might be missing a really key aspect of how you can improve customer service, data intelligence, reduce churn, many different aspects of your business.
Excellent. While it's doubled in size, it's still very intimate.
Yes,
and
very.
You really get to see everybody. And what are some of the things that you think you might implement when you get back to the desk?
Yeah. So some of the things implementing, there are new technologies that I've learned about here that, as I was mentioning, technologies are ever evolving. There are a lot of new players that have come into the space, so I want to delve in to understand how they're integrating in with the other systems and what problems they're really here to solve so that we can serve our customers better, make sure we're putting the right package together. Yep. Okay. That's one of the main things.
Well, it was really great to see you again. I look forward to more good stuff and collaboration with your company. So
yeah,
thank you
same
very
with
much.
you, and I'll see you back in Alicante.
I'll see you, if not sooner. Thank you very much. All right.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Made a new friend this week here at MVNO Nation, Kelly Green from Circles. Kelly, it's a pleasure to meet you and spending time with you. We actually had dinner with a group of folks Sunday night and listened to your presentations. And yeah, tell us a little bit about Circles.
Yeah, so Circles is a software company in the BSS space. We're deployed in 14 different countries around the world. We started off as Circles Life, which is an MVNO in Asia. And from that, built the tech stack, which is a platform based today. We still have the MVNO, which is a great place for us to test fresh ideas and get things to market very quickly. So
Based where?
it's in we're in Singapore.
Singapore. What is your presence in the United States?
We're just moving in and expanding. So we have Latin America as our closest deployment to the Americas right now. So we're excited to be coming into the American market.
Good. So next time we speak, you'll have a dozen or so customers.
That's right. Yes.
Okay, good. What was your impression? Is this your first MVNO Nation event?
No, actually, I met Eva like several years ago. I participated as a sponsor in one of her first MVNO nations out of Valencia right after quarantine. So she's coming out of the gate.
Okay,
so,
good. So what did you take away from the week here with all the collaboration and the intimacy of the show?
Yeah, this is such a great show because it's really easy to run across people and find people. Like you can pre-book meetings, but it's just the spontaneity of meeting people and always being surprised with opportunities that you didn't think were going to be there that are there. So that's the best part about coming.
What are you going to do Monday morning? Reflecting back on this, what's some of the takeaways that you're going to say, hey, this is what I learned. This is what I need to put into process now for Circles.
Yeah, I think obviously there's some opportunities that are the immediate follow-up, meeting some new friends and following there. But, there's always in person when you come to these things, right? You get this learning experience from the community, and what you think you're doing from a marketing perspective back at the desk applies very differently when you're out in the real world. And so taking some of those findings and bringing it back to the product team and the marketing team.
Okay. If somebody wants to reach Circles, how do they do that?
Kelly.green@circles.com.
There you go.
Yeah.
Kelly.green@circles. It's on the screen right there. Look at that. Okay. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you finally.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck. And
Thank
we'll
you.
talk to you soon.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, someone just stopped by from South America. It's Marcos Oliveira.
Yes, nice to be with you.
Junior.
Yes, nice to be with you,
Good to
Joe.
see you. And your company's name is Fluke.
Yes.
The name Fluke. Here in the United States, fluke is a type of fish, or it's something that comes to you maybe unexpectedly, or maybe because you've had some good luck.
Yes.
Why did you choose Fluke as the name of
Okay,
your MVNO?
so it started because you wanted a carrier that people really like a pet, and it's a pet name in Brazil that you could put in your dog, for example.
Okay.
And then when you realized that in English it means good look, then we chose that's going to be the name. That's the reason.
Okay. When did you start your MVNO in Brazil?
We started in 2020.
Oh, good.
Just in the beginning of the pandemic. It was so intense days.
Okay. And the MVNO, again, this show had a very good Latin American feel to it. What does the MVNO landscape look like in your country in Brazil? I mean, how many MVNOs, how many carriers?
Okay. We have 3 MNOs there in Brazil.
Okay.
They have 98% of the market.
Wow.
When you look for the number of the MVNOs, we have almost 200. It seems to be a lot, but actually you have to go deeper on this data because most part of these MVNOs there are not going to be really relevant because most part of them are kind of trying to sell a standard offer or something like that with a new brand.
Right.
So you can still count in your hand how much relevant MVNOs are there.
So you've been in business for 6 years. How has the expectations been met as far as activations, growth, keeping your customers? Are you happy so far?
Yeah, I'm happy, but there's still a lot of work to be done.
Of course.
We started focusing on B2C, and since beginning last year, we started serving companies as well.
Okay.
And now we are really happy with this growth in companies, so we're still focusing companies and have a lot of companies to bring as our customers there.
How does Fluke differentiate itself from the other 200 MVNOs?
Okay. Basically, we help the companies to understand how much they're paying, how much they're using, and you help them to, for example, decrease the price, the data plans if they need, and they say that they can save money with us. So basically, we're helping the companies to manage their mobile service and help them to save money through that. So I'm not cheaper, but I help them to save money with this management platform, you can say.
Good. Why did you come here this week?
To meet some friends, to see some colleagues of the market, to learn about what people are doing around the world, and that's it.
All right. Well, I'm sure we have viewers all over the world. I know we do. So maybe some in Brazil. if someone wants to contact you or Fluke, how do they do that?
You can find me on LinkedIn, maybe Marcos Oliveira Jr., CEO of Fluke. I'll be there.
Okay, very good. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Hey, everybody, we have wrapped up season 2 of MVNO Nation live in Miami Beach. Eva Campbell, co-founder, and I have changed into our post-meeting clothing. And Eva, it's so good to see you. What a wonderful, wonderful event, as always. I know we're both exhausted from the last couple of days, but how was the show?
Thank you for being here, John. Really appreciate it. Amazing success. Nearly 400 people on site. We opened the event, the Latam market, for the first time this year. So it was really interesting to have content around the strategies in the region and how innovative, learning how innovative these companies are, but also having delegates coming from all of these countries and adding value to the discussions and connections. It's been fantastic feedback. Everyone's super happy, and everyone's really looking forward to coming back to Miami. Next year.
What's not to like? Yeah, it's beautiful out here today. Unfortunately, we all have to go back to wherever we're going. A little different this year with the workshops on the first day before the event. How were they received? I saw a lot of people in those workshops.
Yes, we had 180 people registered for the workshops themselves. We had 3 different workshops focusing on MVNO strategies. Amazing turnout on the day, lots of buzz in the room, lots of value. We're definitely going to go for what people ask, which is a bit more practical approach, learning how to get things done, not only the kind of educational thought leadership side of things. So it worked really, really well. It made the event even bigger. We moved to 3 days now, and it will certainly keep the format for next year.
The buzz in the exhibit room, the energy that was in the panels was just topped everything that I've seen. This was my 4th or 5th MVNO Nation that we've been to, and just people were excited, and people got to make new acquaintances, make new business arrangements. It was great.
It's amazing because we also have seen companies coming from other regions like Europe, Africa, looking to expand globally, having discussions with MVNOs from this region, saying, you open up my eyes, I am interested in looking at the global market and scaling. So, but this is why we're here. We want to make sure that we bring education connections to the industry so we can grow, the businesses can grow, the industry can grow. So I'm very excited to speak to everyone and learn how they got so much value from the event itself.
And you're not slowing down. I think in 5 weeks you're going to be in Johannesburg, South Africa. Is this your 3rd MVNO Nation in South Africa?
It is. It's in Cape Town.
Cape Town, I'm sorry. Yeah, Cape Town.
We're heading back to our favorite place in Cape Town, Belmont Hotel. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic event. About 200 people from the local African community. Year on year, our 3rd time. Not long to go. Very excited. Yes.
And last year we talked about possible Asia. Possibly doing something in Latin America, not just bringing the folks from there here to the U.S., but that's still on the drawing board as well.
Looking at other regions, it's possible. There's lots of interest in other markets. The conversations are taking place. We'll keep you posted if any plans emerge, for sure.
Okay, good. Well, I have to say hats off to you and Ella and Anya and all the new people you've brought on. Your event is growing every year. You guys did it first class. Great people were here at all levels. And I said it earlier in another interview that you had CEOs of companies talking to people that are working their booths, and it was just so good to see the interaction and the exchange of ideas that I know people are going to put. I actually made some great contacts from Africa and a couple more European countries. So I'm excited to see where that goes for our company.
Super happy. I think the work we put in ensuring that we've got the right quality of people in the room really pays off and makes conversations super relevant.
All right,
we'll
so
continue.
If I don't see you in South Africa, I will definitely see you back in Alicante
I hope
in
so.
the fall. That was a wonderful event. We'll be back at the same venue there. So Eva Campbell. That's just another successful MVNO Nation event, and I have to say thank you for all that you've done for us. And as always,
we'll see you next time.
See you, everybody. Do you want to be a guest on the Boon of Wireless podcast? Give us a call at 908-THE-BOON. Yes, 908-843-2666.